welcome to Brown's Neighborhood Podcast. I got one of my guys with me now, Brandon Upchurch.
Brandon Cornelius Upchurch.
Hey, he can't say it no better than that. So first I want to let y'all know, Brandon live in one of my places.
85th.
85th. Brandon's a good guy. So now I want to know a little bit more about Brandon. Brandon's all right. Y'all see him, don't you? Hey, so he wanted an opportunity to come on Brown's Neighborhood Podcast because he also comes down here to the Brownstone Wellness Center. He came to me, he stepped to me and said, man, I want to be on the podcast. So I don't want to turn nobody down. So I said, Brandon, come on. And so now we are here. Brandon, where did you grow up at, Brandon?
I'm from Compton, but my dad's from Long Beach. My mama's from Compton. But I grew up on Arbutus.
Arbutus?
Yeah, the 1318.
1318.
Yes, Arbutus.
So how old were you then when you lived on Arbutus?
From the age of 7 to 30-something, 31.
So you lived over there about 20-some years?
My whole life.
Is that right?
That's all I knew.
So tell me a little bit about the neighborhood. What was going on in that neighborhood?
Arbutus is fly. I love Arbutus. Arbutus is home. That's why I always come to Compton just to go to Arbutus. Shout out to my boy Darryl. See, Darryl, his mom used to teach special education. I was in special education.
What grade was you in special education?
The 4th and the 5th. I think the 3rd, the 4th, probably like from the 1st to 5th grade.
Is that right?
Yes.
So while you was in elementary, you was in special education?
Yes.
Were you at least a good student in special education? Tell the truth now.
I was me.
You was me?
I was me.
And tell me about me then.
Me, Brandon Upchurch.
Were you getting in trouble? Let me ask that question.
I got in trouble one time, and my grandpa, he wore me out.
He did?
Yeah, for cursing. He wore me out. My grandpa is John Frazier. My grandpa did not play. My grandpa is 6'4".
Is that right?
He's not a small man.
So when you left the elementary, what school did you end up going to?
James Academics and Development Corporation.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. Miss Nina James owns it. And the founder...
Was that a Compton Unified School District
It's a Christian school from the 6th to the 12th grade. Yes, I did.
Oh, it was a Christian school?
Yes.
Did you go there for free or did you have to pay to go to that school?
Of course, you got to pay.
Oh, so they paid for you to go to that school?
Yeah, my grandma's the best. Minnie Frazier, she found James Academics in Yellow Pages.
Is that right?
Yes.
So when you got over there to James, how were you over there?
Well, Miss James, she really... A lot of people didn't even know my name was Brandon because Miss James, everybody used to call me Upchurch. They didn't even know. A lot of people did not know my first name.
No, they didn't?
No, some people they thought my name was Upchurch.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So growing up in high school, was you a soft-spoken kid or did you get into any kind of activities?
I was soft-spoken up to a point, I think, when Mama died in 2005. I snapped everything. One thing I don't even like talking about, but one thing about James Academics, they went to my mama's funeral. The whole school went to my mama's funeral.
Is that right? So
yeah.
What you mean you snapped? Just give me, I need to know what you mean.
My mama always just call me her cuckoo baby. I'm Phyllis Cuckoo baby. And I don't play about my mama at all.
So why you think moms call you the cuckoo baby? Were you bad?
I don't know.
Okay, so when mom passed, what you started doing after that? What you started getting into?
Well, it started. Listen, my verbal skills. I'm me. I'm gonna speak my mind. I'm gonna say what I want to say. You can like it or don't like it. It is what it is. Mm-hmm. If I said it, that's what it is. I stand on everything I say. I stand on business. I really mean that. There's no, like, shout out to God's property. Shout out to God, you feel me? So that's how I learned how to become a man. God's sober living, that's where I became a man.
At a sober living?
At a sober living, yes.
And how old were you when you went to that sober living?
Let me see. It was in 2021.
So let me ask you a question. When did you start doing drugs?
When did I?
No, you go to a sober living, you had to use drugs at one time. We're going to keep it real on the podcast.
Well, listen, I'm true to this. I'm never new to this. So, let me see.
Let's be true to it.
2010, 2010.
So how old are you now?
I am 35.
So that was 15 years ago.
Yeah.
So you was 20.
Yeah.
So you might have started using a little bit once you got out of high school.
Yeah, well, listen, I graduated high school before I had a diploma, a high school diploma, before I ever messed up.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. So I want to know, what kind of drug did you use when you got out of high school? What was it? Was it?
Well, weed started everything, the gateway drug, of course. You feel me?
The weed.
The weed.
Then after the weed.
After the weed, let me see. Well, been drinking. Drinking is all in my family, so.
So how old you were when you started drinking?
Man, look, we was kids that we knew, we got some of the older people to buy us a drink when we were able to drink. You know what I mean?
So like 12, 13, 14?
No, not like that.
16, 17?
Like 16, 17-ish.
Start having a little drink
Yeah,
here and there.
Yeah.
Do you drink now?
Yeah, I drink a little moderately. Everything in moderation. I don't like to get drunk. I don't like to be drunk because you're helpless. You can't do. If you're too, like, I need to be on point. I need to move. Like, I need to move.
Okay, so we want to get back to after the gateway drug, which was the weed.
Yes.
What was next?
What was next? Coke.
So you started doing a little cocaine.
Yep.
And how were you doing it? Were you snorting it or smoking it or what?
I don't smoke no cocaine. Snort.
Oh, you didn't smoke no cocaine?
No crack. No.
Oh, you didn't smoke crack?
No.
You just were snorting?
Yeah, coke.
Who introduced you to that? Just in the hood?
Just around on the east side of Compton.
On the east side, on the block.
Yeah.
What neighborhood did you come from? Like what they call the neighborhood over there?
Oh. I was raised in between the Palmer blocks and the neighborhood Parros in Compton.
So was that like the Nutty Block or something? Or?
No. Nutty Blocks is further that way. We're talking like Arbutus is here. Neighborhood Parros is like on this side. Palmer Block is on this side.
So you started sniffing a little cocaine. Did you do any gang banging or anything?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
And how old were you when that happened?
18. I jumped off the porch a little late.
Oh, you jumped off the porch a little late?
Well,
not the porch, actually, like the real porch.
Like when I was 17 years old, like I kind of like, it did like, I made my own little set. Like,
you made your own set?
At 17, yeah, before I started
So what
gaming.
was the name of it?
It's Arbutus.
Oh, so it was Arbutus.
But we not, listen, Arbutus is not a gang. We're more like an army. When I was 17, that's my mindset at 17. I'm 35 years old.
Okay, so what gang did you get yourself into?
I joined Neighborhood Poirot.
Neighborhood Poirot?
Yeah.
And you was how old? I
was 18.
18?
Clearly.
What made you join that gang, man?
Because the homies that was around. You feel me?
Just part of it, what's going on.
I mean, listen, I could have either been from Palmer Block or Neighborhood Poirot or Westside Poirot. I chose Neighborhood Poirot for a reason.
Why? What's that reason?
Because I got packed out in the West. This before I even started gangbanging, you know what I mean? and I didn't like that, so it was no side. You feel me? I'm really pressing that no side. And before that, I was in the clique called GNH.
Is that right?
Yeah, before gangbang, I was in the clique called GNH.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. When you grew up, did you grow up with any illnesses, or you were just sharp? Everything was cool.
Cerebral palsy.
Cerebral palsy. So
I had a brace on my leg as a kid, so people call me retarded. That shit made me mad. Like I was like who the fuck you calling retarded, motherfucker? Like, excuse my language.
Right.
But
so you had a brace on what when you're right?
My left leg.
On your left leg?
Yeah.
And how long did you keep that brace on?
I had it like.
Because you don't wear no brace now.
No, I don't.
So how long did you wear that brace?
Man, I think I stopped wearing it like around the 4th or the 5th grade.
So what made you stop wearing it?
Well, physical therapy and stuff. Having a lot of surgeries, heel core liftings to lift so your legs can stretch. Yeah, stretch. You know what I mean?
So it started getting stronger.
Yeah.
And so the people used to tease you about that.
Yeah.
And that you didn't like that.
No.
Did you get in any fights about it?
Not
Did you
really.
talk crazy to them? You know, nigga.
I mean, listen, I'm a tripper. You feel me? And that's just
a tripper or a trooper?
A tripper.
What's a tripper?
I'm a trip.
Oh, you're a trip.
I'm a trip. If I feel disrespected any type of way, I'm tripping.
Oh, you going off?
I'm tripping.
Oh,
listen, you can have it. You can have it this way. Listen, pick your poison.
Right.
With me. I'm laughing, but there's nothing funny about it.
Is that right? So you join the gang, neighborhood pyro.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, when you got about 20, you started doing drugs. Started using a little bit of cocaine, sniffing a little bit.
Yeah.
So what made you go to that sober living?
Oh, the sober living, because I always went to AA before, a gang of times. You feel me?
Before that?
Yeah.
You went to AA?
Yes.
For drinking?
Yes.
So you had a little drinking problem?
Yes.
What made you start drinking heavy like that?
Man, life. I'm tripping. Listen, you gotta understand. I'm the only one in my family that's been through, like, we all go through struggles, but I'm the only one that lost. I lost my dad when I was, in 1996.
Mm-hmm.
I lost my mama in 2005. So at 2005, I was a very angry person. I was a very angry person. So you
lost your mom in 2005.
Yes.
Lost your dad in 2006.
No, lost my dad in 1996.
In 96.
Yes.
So it kind of drove you to drinking.
It is what it is.
Right. So
not even so much drove me.
So how old were you when you started going to AA meetings?
Shit. Let's see. I think it was around 2014, 2015.
Do you know how old you were? So life has had some challenges, you know what I'm saying, with the alcohol, and then start doing a little bit of drugs and things like that.
Listen, life is, at this point in time with life is so easy for me because it's common sense. And the thing about common sense is it's not very common.
Was it easy back then?
Was it easy what?
When you first went to that sober living, was it easy?
No. I mean, I didn't want to be there. So.
And how long were you at that place?
Oh, God's Property, which I love God's Property. Steve Fleming is the person that owns God's Property.
Okay.
That's the man.
Good guy.
That's the man. Like.
So where's God's Property located?
On 104th and San Pedro.
On 104th and San Pedro.
Yes.
Between San Pedro and Wall.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Okay. Do we got more than one property on that
Mr. Fleming's got a few properties.
on that block?
He got a few properties.
On that block.
He on different blocks.
Okay. So how long did you stay there?
I was there. Let me see. I think I was there for a year.
Is Mr. Fleming's a black man?
Yes, he is.
Okay. Okay. So you end up leaving there. When you left God's property, where did you go?
From God's property, I went to my cousin Raquel's house. Well, no. Before then, I went to Larry Crawford's house.
Who was Larry Crawford?
He's my boy from Trade Tech. You feel me?
Trade Tech?
Yeah, I went to Trade Tech college.
How long did you do at Trade Tech?
Well, Trade Tech, I first went to Trade Tech in 2011. Then my ex had a baby on me or whatnot, something or whatever she got going.
Was it your baby?
Listen, we used
I don't know. I'm just asking.
As there has not been an official DNA test, but Sanjay LaShawn had not, we need to go do that. But anyways,
are you claiming the baby?
Listen, I'm claiming the baby because I grew up. Listen, I grew up. My parents are gone, so I always wanted
a child.
Of course.
Yeah. Okay. It's all good.
A legacy, of course.
Yeah. Yeah. You a legacy yourself.
You think so?
Brandon? Upchurch? Man, come on, man. You know? So, man, look here. We gonna keep it real. What other drug did you do outside of that? Did anybody introduce you to anything else?
Crystal.
And when did that happen? I mean, 2 years ago, 5 years ago?
Oh, no. And you said 5 years ago. That's too. Listen, I'm true to this. I ain't new to this.
This is what I'm saying. So tell me what.
I was, listen, 2010 is when I started.
With the Chris?
Yes.
You was 20 years old?
Yes.
So how are you surviving? I mean, you got to be a strong man. So let's keep it real now. Do you still use crystal today?
I've not done nothing today.
Not today. What about yesterday?
Nothing yesterday.
What about the day before that?
No, I don't think I did nothing.
When the last time you done something then?
A week ago, maybe?
Okay, well, let's say a week ago. All right. So why do you keep using crystal?
I don't use crystal.
Well, what you do then? You say you used it a week ago?
Listen, I do what I do because I handle my own program.
Right.
I make sure that I'm straight.
Right.
You know what I mean? God makes sure that I'm straight. So nobody can judge me and put nothing.
That's right. That
means nothing to me. People's opinions don't mean nothing to me. I can care less, honestly. Like I can care. Brandon can care less.
Oh, you gonna look right at the camera.
Brandon could care less.
All right.
1,300.
So you say 1,300.
Yeah.
Tell them what 1,300 is.
1,300 is Arbutus.
That's your block.
It's my block.
That was your address, or was it?
That's my address. Yes. 1318 was my address.
1318.
My friend Boston Farley, rest in peace. He stayed at 1321.
So if there's anything that you would want somebody to know about your life, what would it be?
If I let know about my life, listen, God got me in a position to do great things. I will not fail. It doesn't matter. Failure is not an option. I don't say die. What part of the game is that?
So let's say that statement again, because something tried to interrupt it. Make that statement again.
Which one?
What you just said.
There's no such thing as die. Failure is not an option.
Exactly.
No, it really is not an option. I don't fail. I won't fail. It won't happen. It can happen, but it won't.
So what plans do you have for Brandon, going forward?
Trade Tech College.
So you're gonna go back to Trey Tech?
Of course.
So what you think you're gonna take at Trey Tech?
HVAC.
Oh,
Heating, venting, air conditioning, and refrigeration.
is that right?
Clearly.
Have you ever took that class before?
Yeah. I stopped. I told you. First time was 2011.
Mm-hmm.
The situation with my ex. Then I dropped out.
What was the situation? You didn't tell me.
She cheated, I guess, and she had a baby or whatever.
She gonna cheat on Upchurch?
Hey, it happens.
It happens. It happens.
It happens. Ain't nobody like bigger than the program.
No, so many brothers been cheated on. So you ain't the first.
And
you won't be the last.
And I've did some. See, the thing is,
what you said? You cheated too?
I cheated first.
Oh, you cheated first.
Yeah, and then she just kind of like snapped because
she was in love with you.
We was in love with each other.
And you did that to her? You cheated on her after you was in love with her like that?
I'm a nigga. I'm sorry.
Oh, wait a minute, man. Since you
I'm that nigga though. I can whatever is. It happened.
So you just decided you wanted another woman?
No, I didn't want another woman.
You just wanted to sleep with another woman?
Look, I wasn't even on her. She was on me like that. Like
she was on you?
Yeah, I pulled up. She's like, "Oh, can I get you a room? Can you give me a room or whatever?" I'm like, "All right." My dumb ass, I go ahead, do it, and I'm so convicted because me and Sanji LaShawn had a relationship was so real.
You told on yourself.
I told her myself, and she went and went ham on my Camry.
Stop that, Clay. I can hear you. You told on yourself?
Yeah, I did.
After you did wrong, it's almost like somebody go rob the bank, go to the police department and tell them, I'm the one that robbed, so put me in jail.
Yeah.
Because you really got away with it.
Yeah. It was my conscience.
Your conscience caught up with you.
My conscience. I just kept, I was like, dang.
And once you told her you cheated,
she went ham.
She started cheating too.
No, she took it out of my car first.
She tore the car out?
The windows and stuff. Yeah, she went ham on it.
So you used to be rolling, driving?
Yeah, from 2009. Listen, I've been driving since 2009. Since 2009, I've been having it popping.
You had a hoopty?
Yeah, I had an 05 Corolla in 2009. That's my first car. I had a 98 Camry. That's my second car.
Well, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
You were doing all this rolling, right? Did you have driver's license?
Of course.
Okay.
I got my license 2009, August 6th on my grandma's birthday.
And when you got the license, you start rolling.
Clearly.
Well, no, that's cool. That's cool.
Like Kendra said, since 2009, I've been having it popping.
So when you went to take that driver's test,
yeah,
you passed that test?
Of course.
A lot of people can't pass that test.
Well, listen, I've never failed a written test.
Okay.
The driving part, I did a few times. But the written part, I've never failed a written.
So let me ask you, were you a pretty smart guy in school?
Clearly.
Tell the truth, Brandon. I ain't saying you lying. You graduated, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I'm just, hey, when you don't know something, you ask, right?
I'm very smart.
Is that right?
Listen, my grandma will tell you that Phyllis Frazier, my mother, was her smartest daughter. None of my aunties are dumb. None of them. Patrice is not dumb. Auntie Didi's not dumb. Auntie Roz is not dumb. Auntie Didi always was my favorite.
Auntie Didi is your favorite?
Deidre Frazier, yes.
She's your favorite?
Yes.
Why is she your favorite?
Because she always was my favorite since I was a kid.
I mean, but somebody got to do something to be your favorite, right?
She just was her.
She always had your back?
When Didi died, I did not take that well. I couldn't take it well because that hurted so much.
Oh, it did? But you made it through.
That hurted so much.
Were you crying?
That hurted so much.
Okay. Well, they gonna know it now because you putting it on the record, baby. You putting it on the record, they gonna know that. So who else did you love a lot like you did Didi?
First, the woman tattooed on my chest is my mother. You Phyllis Frazier.
Mm-hmm.
I look like Phyllis. I'm like a dark skin. My mama was high yellow. I got my dad's color. I'm chocolate.
Chocolate brown. You chocolate brown.
Yeah. So I look like my mother. Phyllis. If you look at pictures of Phyllis Fraser, Phyllis was attractive. I look just like my mother, but I'm a guy.
So what you saying now is you attractive.
Of course.
The girls still be hitting on you? Man, I'm
King Upchurch, man.
Huh?
I'm King Upchurch. It's automatic. I don't even have to listen. What we doing?
What?
I'm King Upchurch. Listen, the ones that know.
Well, if they don't know, I want to let them know.
1300.
I got the king on the podcast.
Shout out my boy.
Straight out of Compton.
Thanks, Pete. Pete Reyes gave me this chain. It's my brother, man.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Where is P at now?
He on Arbutus right now.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, Pete, fly, Pete.
Well, why they don't let you back on Arbutus? You be bad, you be being bad?
I don't know. I don't talk to them about that. I just do what I do.
Do what you do. Okay.
I'm living my life.
You living
1300.
You letting them know, man, about that 1300, man. You love that.
It's my block. This is all Arbutus is all I ever knew. Shout out to Danessa May Anderson. Love you, sis. Love my sis. That's my sister. My sis got hands. My sis is fly.
How you know she got hands?
My sis got hands.
How do you know?
Because I got hands.
So you seen her fighting or something?
She showed me like a little something. I was like, oh, hold on, sister. Like, hold on. Like, dang.
Well, she was trying to put hands on you?
She just showed me that she...
Oh, you was training with her?
Basically.
Well, if she's showing you as a lightweight of training, showing you how to duck some punches.
I know how to duck punches on my own. I've been ducking them all. Listen.
You've been ducking punches
I got
a long
hands.
time.
I'm Michael. Shout out to Michael J. White. I'm Michael J. Black. 1300
Boy, if you say 1300 one more time, these people know across the world now.
Clearly.
That Brandon Upchurch
1300
is from 1300.
Listen.
Now we want to know.
Black Prince. I'm Black Prince 1300. That's my artist.
Okay, so tell me about Black Prince.
All right, hold on. Excuse me.
Where you going?
I just want to take off this jacket.
And then that's going to do what?
I'm just going to take off the jacket, and then I'm going to show you my tattoos.
Well, we don't want you to get naked on the show.
I'm not getting naked.
Brother Buddha, is that something that you do? You take your shirt off? Well, hold on. We're going to do that last.
This podcast.
We're gonna let you see that. We're going to look at that.
I'll take this jacket off. That's all that is.
You just want to take the jacket off.
Thank you.
You back in the game?
Back in the game.
You back in the game. You back in the game. We're in the fourth quarter now. We finna take it in for a score. So we can get in the game. We finna win this game, right?
Of course.
Okay.
Failure's not an option.
Failure's not an option.
Not an option.
So you have an auntie that always makes sure your rent is paid, make sure everything is right.
My cousin.
Your cousin. So what's your cousin name?
Raquel Kofer.
Raquel. Raquel be looking, she's very supportive.
That's my cousin. That's my oldest cousin. I love my cousin.
Yeah. I mean, she love you because she makes sure, she help take care of things with you. So I just want you to know that she do care about you.
Yeah, I know that. Nobody can tell me about Raquel. That's my older cousin. Listen, my mom was Raquel's favorite auntie.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. So it's like inverted. Like, I'm her favorite auntie's son.
How many brothers and sisters you have?
I am like the only child on my mother's side. I have a sister on my dad's side named Ashley Upchurch, but I haven't seen her since '96.
That's a long time.
That's a very long time. That's 30 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very long time.
So when do you think you're going to go back up to Trey Tech and join that school?
Immediately.
So you've been off crystal for a week. And you think you're going to go back to smoking any of that, or you going to leave it alone?
Listen, what?
I don't know.
Look, I'm doing what I'm doing.
So if you want to get down, you're going to get down.
Listen, I'm doing what I'm doing.
Explain that.
I'm doing what I'm doing.
What do that mean?
Listen, I just shot a music video the other day. I'm on your podcast today.
Yeah. So
and
you busy.
We're finna go viral. Listen, over viral. I'm King Upchurch. 1,300. There's no one like me on this earth.
What?
They're similar. Anthony Gray, that's my brother. Marcel Wallace, that's my brother, my other brother. We're similar.
But who's the man?
I don't know.
Ain't you the man? You the king?
Hey, I'm being humble. I'm just being humble.
You being humble right now?
Yeah, I'm just being humble. Let me be humble.
Because if you ain't being humble, it's gonna be on.
I ain't worried. Listen, check this out. I'm not worried about nothing on this earth. No human being, period. I don't care. It means nothing to me. I do not care. If you're not God, who are you? That's the end of the conversation with me. If you're not God, who you just say anything to me?
Leave you alone.
Period.
Let you do you.
Period. It would be in people's best interest to leave me alone.
Well, don't put hands on them, man. I done told you about that.
I'm not trying to fight. Listen. I'm a ladies man. I like women. Yeah, I like the females, man.
That what got you in trouble with that woman you had.
Listen,
when you got that room.
Man, look.
You know, this is a podcast where we can enjoy and, we're giving the people down at the Brownstone Wellness Center a chance to get on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? We want to be fair to the people. So, Brandon, we're going to get ready to end this. What would you like the people to know about you?
1,300.
Boy, if you say 1,300 one more time, we got that part. So as we get ready to end
I want you to know that I'm me. I'm good. I'm God's son before anything. Before anything. We all God's children. And I'm a ride. Period. 1,300.
All right. As we close this podcast, I like to say, in God we trust. God is our man. You know, and Brandon is already up. He's ready to run up out of this podcast. I'm just saying, to God be the glory. And we're going to say, have a good day and have a good night.
Amen.